Hey guys, it's week 34, and sorry if I'm not too loud. My husband and son are sleeping in the other room, so I don't want to wake them up. I'm being loud, obnoxious. Okay, so it has been like the most amazing week I've had so far this pregnancy. And let me just say the last 2 weeks, I have been a complete emotional wreck between everything transverse and just everything going on. It's been so crazy that I've just been a wreck. I've been an emotional basket case, and every little thing has been like setting me off in tears. It's been horrible. So let me start back to I don't remember if it was last Wednesday or Thursday. Oh God, the AC just kicked on and the vent is right in front of me. It's cold. Let me cover it up. By the way, I'm going to be posting my baby buys video maybe today or tomorrow, but I have got some of the cutest, it's going to be the funnest baby buys video by far. It's nice when you actually like pay off all the bills and have money to buy baby things. So that's exciting. I saw my OB's office today, and my OB is on vacation. I saw a midwife there. She's also a nurse practitioner, but a midwife too. I'm not sure the title for that, but I know a certified nurse midwife, but I don't know about the practitioner part. Anyhow, I saw her today, and I don't remember where I was going with that. Go figure. I don't remember. Yeah, I have no idea what I was going to say there. Anyways, like last week, I'm going to go back and watch this and be like, oh duh. I saw my midwife, and let's see, my blood pressure was really good. It was 128/68. Today it was 110/68. This point in Deacon's pregnancy, I was doing a 24-hour urine collection, and I was put on bed rest. I was no longer working at this point in his pregnancy. And this is going to probably be a long video. I'm sorry. I'll try to keep it fast so it's not boring. But, yeah, it was 160/100. And I was doing my 24-hour urine collection. I was on bed rest. Insane. Today it was hold on. So I have to go back and forth. 110/68. I could have peed my pants. If I hadn't just gone, she took it and she said it, and I'm like, are you sure? Like, do you want to check it again? And she's like, oh, I'm sure. Wow, okay, that's awesome. So things are going really good there. As far as weight gain goes, I've gained, as of this morning, 29 pounds, which I'll totally take. I'm not that worried about it. Granted, I don't want to gain what I gained with Deacon's pregnancy. I gained 50 pounds with his pregnancy, so it'd be nice not to have to gain that, but by like 3 months or so-ish, 3 months postpartum, I was back down to my pre-pregnancy weight. By like 4 months postpartum, or 5 months, I was 10 pounds under. I mean, really not worried about it. I love breastfeeding. It's the best diet ever. His heart rate at my midwife's office was in the 130s. Today it was in the 150s, but he was really active today when she was doing his heart rate. She had like a hard time keeping it. And then last week at my midwife's office, I was measuring 33 weeks and 1 day, and then today I was measuring 35 weeks, which I'll probably recap in my next week's video. Anyhow, okay, so things that are going on this week. Obviously, and this is what you guys are probably interested to hear, at my midwife's appointment, I told her, she knew about everything transverse that was going on, and she felt and felt and felt. I said, he hasn't changed positions from what I normally, feel him as, but I don't know, because sometimes I feel the hiccups and I feel them, where they should be, and like other times I feel like they're, more to the right. Like, I don't know. And she felt around and she's like, I think he's in a position where his head is down really, really, it's down there, but it's cocked back really funny, and his body's like wrapped around, and I think we're feeling knees. She's like, it's weird because we've got 3 really round spots. And I said, yeah, it is weird. Like, what? Why is it like that? So she wanted to give me peace of mind, so she scheduled an ultrasound for me And I went to the ultrasound yesterday, and I was a freaking mess, like a complete mess. I went into the ultrasound and either I showed up an hour early or the scheduling got messed up or something happened, but it was just me and Deacon. My husband had to work. He has to take Friday morning off, and he's missing a really important meeting they have on Friday for to watch Deacon since his daycare is closed now. So it was like, it was one or the other, and watching, you know, having coverage for Deacon's more important than, you know, going to that ultrasound. But I was freaking out. So I had Deacon. We were there an hour early at, I thought it was at 9:30, or she told me it was 9:30. I don't know what happened, but I got there at like 9:15. And at 10, I finally said, you know, what's the deal? Why are all these people going in before me? She's like, oh, your appointment's at 10:30. I'm like, no, it's not. It was at 9:30, and I had it at 10:30 scheduled, and I just lost it. I was bawling, and I had to call my 10:30 appointment, which was totally exciting, and I'll tell you guys about that here in a second. But, yeah, I was freaking out. I was a mess. I was crying. It was horrible. So I went back at 10:30. Deacon and I had to get out of there and go for a walk. And the second I lay down, I'm like, so, you know, like, this is a really big deal. I've been really stressed out about this, blah, blah, blah. And she puts the ultrasound machine on the bottom of my belly, and bam, there's a head. So I want to say, but I don't want to point fingers, and I know somebody's going to be like, oh, you're just saying that because you don't like your OB. I like my OB. I'm not just saying that, but I honestly think that he was wrong because Drake is still in the same camp position that he's been in this entire time. Granted, my waddle has gotten worse, and my pelvic pain, like my pubic bone region pain, has definitely gotten worse, but it's been there since about 20-ish weeks, and it just kind of keeps getting worse every single week. And now it's getting to the point where I can't even roll over in bed from, you know, right to left over my back. I have to actually, like, be on my left side and, like, pick myself up and then, you know, move myself over so where my belly's actually kind of like brushing the bed. So I can't even roll over from the other way. So it's getting worse. So maybe there's something to it, but my midwife was right. And it even kind of stumped her a little bit because I really have 3 large round spots. So, and I'll show them to you in my belly shot. But yeah, it's a little odd. He's in a funky position. He is ROA, which is right occiput anterior. So he is in a great position for birth. I'll take it. I hope he doesn't move. And the relief I'm feeling is just fantastic. My midwife told me a little bit about, not trying to scare me, but just transverse C-sections, because we were talking about a version, an external version, which is where the OB would actually try to flip the baby from the outside. And I'm like, you know, I don't know if I'm comfortable with that. I don't know much about it. And she's like, well, transverse C-sections are a lot worse than normal C-sections. And even if the baby is, the nurse practitioner today was telling me that even if the baby is transverse, they try a version before the ultrasound, even if an ultrasound or a C-section's planned. Sorry, this is probably making no sense. Just because they're so much worse. I guess you have to have sometimes multiple cuts, or I don't even know. I don't know much about it. I didn't try to listen very well. So, yeah. Anyhow, that's really long. So, into the story, now that we're like almost 10 minutes in, he is the right way. Think my lucky stars. I can breathe. I can breathe. I was totally freaking out. I was so excited. Some other things about the ultrasound, and I'll show you exactly his position. He is, it's hard to say, I mean, it's an ultrasound, but he's guessed to weigh 5 pounds, 8 ounces, which is big. He's measuring a week ahead. Let's see here. He's got tons of hair. That was the second thing she said. Head down, and whoa, look at his hair. He's got a lot of hair, and my fluid levels are perfect. So I feel like those 2 weeks of just complete emotional stress have paid off, and things are turning around. Something else that was really exciting is that I won a birth videography thing, or cinematography. a birth story video. So, oh my gosh, like I'm freaking out. I had to enter, I did, write a story about us and enter, and we won. So that was my 10:30, which I had to reschedule because whatever happened with my ultrasound appointment. But yeah, it's amazing. I'm so excited. I feel like I'm too lucky. Things were so bad and now things are getting good. It's like, what did I do to deserve this? Okay, he has been super, super active lately, which is fun. Let's see, I won the ultrasound. Oh, weird craving of the week, and it's not even really craving. And my work may have just changed, like the colder, the thing that makes the water cold, the cooler. I don't know what it's called. On the hot water, cold water, the good old-fashioned employer water machines. I don't know if it got warmer, the cold, or if I'm just getting weirder, but I've been wanting ice in my water at work, and I am not an ice water drinker. I'm good with just, cooler-ish water, and I've been wanting it colder lately. So that's my only, craving. Let's see, what else? We went camping over Labor Day, and it was so much fun. It was also my first, yeah, I'm going to update on all the rest of the other stuff next week with what Deacon was doing at this point and the rest of my doctor's appointment today. But let's see here. What is this called? Pregnancy amnesia? Amnesia? I'm having that today. I'm having issues remembering things here. And I hate it because when you go back and watch the video, it was right there, so you know exactly what it was. That's annoying. What was it? Oh, we went camping. Oh, and this is kind of for my own personal keepsake, but we also, Monday and Tuesday were my first 2 days off of work. Granted, it was an extended holiday, so Tuesday was really only my technical day off, but, yeah, I was off Monday and Tuesday with Deacon, and oh my gosh. Oh, I can't even begin to express to you guys how horrible Mondays were for me. We'd wake up really, really early. My husband would work extraordinarily long days on Mondays, and typically Tuesdays too, but Mondays for sure. And it was so stressful. Sorry, my video camera died. But we'd both be a complete, a complete mess. And then I had to get everything ready for the next day, and it was so much on Mondays that by the time my husband got home, I would be crying, or Deacon would be crying, or we'd both be crying together. Dang it, the battery's low already. It was horrible. So this last Monday, which was now 2 days ago, it was wonderful. I didn't even realize it was Monday. We had such a good time. So, we went camping, and we hung out, and we got all of our errands done. It's just, to have those 4 days off, that's what everybody needs, is a 4-day weekend. People could be so much more productive. I was able to have 2 days to get all my crap done, and then 2 days to play, and normally we don't get those 2 days to just play, so it has me, dang thing, I had to flip the battery, I have to hurry, but it has me more excited than ever to be a stay-at-home mom. So luckily now I'm going to shut up because I am going to do my belly shot, and my batteries are dead, so I'm probably going to have to do the belly shot here in a second. Okay, so I just got new batteries. Has anybody else found that the battery that comes with the flip camera has a battery life of 5 minutes? It's so low. Alright, here is week 30. I'm 34 weeks today. What's crazy is if this was Deacon's pregnancy, I'd have him in 3 weeks. He'd be here in 3 weeks. How nuts is that? Make sure nothing is exposed. Okay. Holy belly. My line's finally starting to show up here. So. Oh, okay, so as far as where he's laying. Alright, so every once in a while, and I think I might have said this, a nurse practitioner today, this is where I was going with one of those things, she said, I can't figure out where he is based off of this because I get a really large, bump right here, and you guys saw it in that one picture I posted in one of my videos. So I get a really large bump right here, really large bump right here, and then there is something down here. And it's 3 really large large areas. And my midwife guessed it as being head down, body, butt up here, knees. And my OB guessed it as head and feet. And the nurse practitioner today couldn't, like, she didn't know exactly where he was. She said, something about your it started with an L. I don't know. I never heard the word before. So I'm getting that bump. Although now it's really hard right here. Squishy over here. It's harder here. So where he is exactly laying is his head is down here. He is facing my left hip. His body wraps up here. Oh, his butt's down a little low right now. His butt is through here. And this bump right here is his feet. I don't know, can you guys see as weird as it looks? My belly is totally like flat right here. And then yeah, there's feet right here. So, I wonder if I lay down, if you can see it. Anyhow, that is, I don't know if I've shown the sides yet. Yeah, maybe I did. That is that. Sorry, that's a really long belly shot. But that's his positioning. So I can see how the OB messed it up, but at the same time, he may not have. I don't know. I'll never know. But all I know now is that he's in the right position, and that's all that matters. So that's it. Anyhow, I hope you guys are having a good week. Sorry this is kind of long. It was a good video, though. It was a good week. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.